What is up, guys? It's Kyle with Never Hedge, and this is going to be a solo pod this week for the Olympics. Scott is away this week. He will still be bringing you all of your stock and crypto needs for this week, but I'll be solo with our breakdown for the Olympics. We do have an all right field, even though we had some dropouts like John Rahm and Bryson DeChambeau, which I would have loved to see Bryson this week on this course. I'm not going to pretend to know. I just did the breakdown of the course hole by hole. I'm not going to pretend I know how to pronounce the course name, so I'm not going to even try. But it's really long. They have a couple par fives over 600, which is insane. But somebody like Rory might be able to take advantage of that. It's also tree lined, lots of sand. You're going to need to hit your drives accurate. You're going to need to hit your approaches accurate. There's not a lot of water, but there is a lot of sand. And every course is tree lined. Every hole is tree lined. And the greens themselves are going to be massive because they were once two greens. They modified them to make them into one. Let's just get started with this 10K range. We got 10-1 all the way up to 11-2, and Colin Morikawa at 11-2, Patrick Reed at 10-1. I like Colin Morikawa this week. It's pretty hard to make a lineup if you start at 11-2. I've tried. I did make one that I like, which I'll share with you guys later on, but it's difficult. I do like him. He fits the course perfect, and he's been winning. I mean, hey, 2 majors. The guy's a fucking stud. Justin Thomas. He's as patriotic as they come. He's been putting stuff on his Instagram all week that he's having a great time here in Japan. Got to root for Justin Thomas. And again, if he could find it the way he stripes his irons, he could fit well with this course. He just has to get his driver together and his putter together. His putter has been brutal. Xander always seems to show up. It's the Olympics. I'm treating it like a major. These guys want these medals. It's something to tell your grandkids, you know. It's something different. It's something cool. I'm going to be fading Hideki with the pressure, the hometown pressure. Can't do it with Hideki. Rory, I'm going to be heavy on. 10-3, way cheaper than Colin. He's going to be able to bomb it out there with his driver. He's always been accurate with the driver. Rory is somebody that could play really well at this course. And then Patrick Reed, Mr. America, he's going to show up. So Patrick Reed, I don't think he'll win, but I would not be shocked to see that bronze medal on Patrick Reed. Victor Hovland starts the 9Ks. We go 9K. Victor Hovland starts the range all the way down to Sungjae Im at 9,000. And Victor Hovland started is somebody I like. He's very similar to Rory in his gameplay. He doesn't hit it quite as far, but he is great with those irons. Then we have Shane Lowry. He's been playing so well. How do you fade him? At this point, how do you fade Shane Lowry? He's a little expensive at 9.6, especially being between Hovland and Paul Casey. Paul Casey's been playing such good golf. The Englishman out here, repping England. Paul Casey's somebody I can see winning this gold medal. He really is, because it's not a PGA event. He can't win PGA events, but I bet you he'll win this. Watch. Abe Answer, not going to play him this week. Same with Joaquin Niemann, not going to play him. And then Sungjae, he has that narrative. He does not want to do that military time. He's playing to stay on the PGA Tour. He does not want to waste his prime in the military. And this is the way to do it. He needs a medal. I think Sungjae will show up. 8K starts with Cam Smith, who's been playing pretty well, all the way down to Mackenzie Hughes at 8,000. This is an interesting range. I'm not going to be playing Cam Smith. I'm not going to be playing Corey Connors, even though he does fit the course pretty well with those great iron play. I just think the stage might be a little bit too big for them. But Zudenhout is one of those players I can see playing well. I won't be playing him. Tommy Fleetwood brings the name value, especially in a weaker field like this. I think he'll be popular. I really do. And then Mark Leishman, 85. It's a little higher than you'd like to see Mark Leishman, but the guy can play. The guy shows up in big tournaments. I think the Aussie will show up here. I like Mark Leishman this week. The only other guys in this range, I have a weird feeling about that Thomas Peters is going to play well. And I have a weird feeling that Mackenzie Hughes is going to play well this week. So I will be having them in some lineups. We start the 7Ks. We got Carlos Ortiz to start the range, all the way down to Janet Wind at 7,000. I know I butchered that. Sorry, guys. But don't like Carlos Ortiz, but the guy right below him, Siwoo Kim, he also has that narrative. He has that narrative of, I don't want to go to the military. And I think that's a factor. They took weeks off on purpose to play this tournament. They're going to be ready. Siwoo Kim is a guy we already like. He wins tournaments. Who wouldn't want to see a gold medal around Siwoo Kim? Sebastian Munoz, he's been he's been back a little bit. Thomas Detry, we did the golfer profile on him a while back. Johnny Vegas, we love him. I mean, we love him on this podcast. He always shows up for us, but how can you play well? He just finished the 3M. He was in contention. He didn't pull it off. Now he's got to fly over to Japan. All these other guys had a week off. He's cheap, and like I said, it's hard to make lineups this week. So people will be forcing him in. He might be 90% owned. It's going to be crazy. Obviously not 90, but it's going to be pretty crazy. Scroll down a little bit. Hogard, he's somebody at 71 I like. CT Pan, he's another one that's kind of like Thomas Peters to me, where CT Pan, I just see it. I see him at the top of the leaderboard here. So I'm going to be playing some of him. And that takes us to the 6K. Starts out with Ryan Fox, who we were big on a couple weeks ago. And we scroll down. Scroll all the way down here to Udayan Main, someone I've never heard of. It's the Olympics. So there's going to be guys you don't know down here. Ryan Fox is somebody I was high on, and he kind of crushed us the other week. I will be willing to go back to him. There's some good names. Sabatini at 6'8". Like I said, it's hard to make lineups, so you're going to have to be playing guys like this. And Adaban Lahiri, he's my play. He is my 6K play. I'll be playing him hard. I think he'll be able to squeak. He used that veteran savvy and get you some points here. Sepp Straka is just a name we know down at 64. Same with Campillo. You go down, and there's really nobody else. It's a tough week. I'll show you guys some of the lineups I did make. First one right here. No remaining salary. I don't usually like to do that, but had to do it this week. And I go with Paul Casey. Like I said, he's been playing really good golf, and I like him. Sung Jae Im. Love the narrative. Avoid the military narrative. And Sung Jae's just a guy I like anyways. Mark Leishman. The Aussie. Gotta like the Aussie. Thomas Peters, I told you I got a weird feeling. Siwoo Kim, same narrative as Sung Jae. And CT Pan, another gut feeling play. Like that one. And then here we go is what I was telling you about if you start with Colin Morikawa, it's pretty tough to make a lineup. And we get Colin Morikawa in there. I went down to Shane Lowry because I think, like I said, he's kind of sandwiched in between a couple guys where I think he'll end up being really low owned. Mackenzie Hughes, Pereira taking a long shot, Hogard taking a long shot, and Adaban Lahiri taking a long shot. So if you want to fit Morikawa in, realistically, things are going to have to fall your way or you're going to be screwed because it's tough to make lineups. I might have to switch that. The odds on DraftKings are not out yet. Colin Morikawa is the favorite. Those odds will be out shortly. I'll be tweeting those, any of the plays we hit on Cam Champ this week, which was awesome because it gives us some money for the Olympics this week. All right, guys, like and subscribe. I'll be hitting you up with some more golf content later this week. All right, thanks.